Welcome. You clicked on this video because you're seeking confidence. But before we start, I have an important question for you. One you need to answer honestly. Not for me, but for yourself. Why do you want to be confident? Seriously, ask yourself why. What impact would it have on your life if you became confident? Let me share something with you. Not everyone becomes confident. Not everyone changes. Many people remain stuck in the same dull, lazy, fear-driven routines for life. So, take a hard look at your own life. Be truthful. How does it appear right now? You spend most of your time indoors. You scroll through social media endlessly. You don't read books. You don't make it a habit to learn new things daily. You don't talk to strangers. You avoid facing your fears. You live inside your comfort zone like it's your permanent residence. And when you see others succeeding, athletes, entrepreneurs, speakers, creators, confident individuals, you assume they're just lucky, that they were born that way. But that's not true. They aren't lucky. They're disciplined. They set goals. They follow structure. They push themselves every day even when they don't feel like it. They don't sit around saying, "I'm tired," or "I'm not in the mood." Because here's the truth. Your emotions are misleading you. Your feelings crave comfort and ease. But success, confidence, and personal growth only come when you learn to ignore your feelings and do what's necessary. Feelings won't turn you into an athlete. Feelings won't help you build a business. Feelings won't get you on a stage, won't help you lead, won't teach you how to communicate. You have to shut off emotions and activate discipline. That's what this video is all about. Today, we're going to rewire your mindset. We'll explore real, practical, and powerful techniques to help you develop confidence. Not in some distant future, but starting today, provided you're serious. So if you're just watching casually, this video isn't for you. But if you're here to change, if you're done feeling stuck, afraid, shy, quiet, or invisible, then stick around until the end. Also, here's something valuable. This video will improve your English too. Yes, truly. As you listen closely to each word, your brain is training. You're improving your listening ability, understanding, vocabulary, and pronunciation. So if you're serious about gaining confidence and fluency in English, this is your ideal training ground. 2 goals, 1 video, confidence and English improvement. Stay with me through to the end. You're about to grow in every area. Let's begin. 1. Set daily goals and complete them. Let's begin here. Confidence doesn't come from books, videos, or inspirational quotes. Confidence is earned through action. So, here's your first task. Set daily goals and achieve them every single day. But don't confuse this with a long, exhausting to-do list. I'm not asking you to list 20 goals and then fail to meet them. Start small but meaningful. For example, wake up at 6 a.m., read 5 pages of a book, write 3 sentences in English, exercise for 10 minutes, speak to 1 new person. That's it. These aren't massive tasks, but they build momentum, and momentum creates confidence. Why does this matter? Because every time you keep a promise to yourself, your brain says, "I can trust this person." But when you break that promise, your self-respect begins to erode. And without self-respect, confidence cannot survive. Let's say you promise to drink more water, but don't. You promise to cut screen time, but keep scrolling. You promise to learn something new, but skip it. Each time you lie to yourself, you weaken. But when you follow through, even with small actions, your inner strength grows. So each morning, set 3 to 5 small goals and follow through. Don't skip. Don't say, "I don't feel like it," because feelings don't build warriors. Discipline does. 2. Develop new skills. Here's something you won't often hear. Confidence is not magic. It's a result of competence. The more skills you gain, the more confident you become. Think about it. If you speak 2 languages, you carry yourself differently. If you can cook, edit videos, lift weights, hold a conversation in English, fix things, teach others, you feel empowered. Why? Because your mind knows you can survive, create, and solve problems. That's real confidence, the ability to manage life effectively. Start developing skills. Learn public speaking. Learn storytelling. Learn how to cook. Learn critical thinking. Learn money management. Learn how to say no. Learn English like your future depends on it, because in many ways it does. You don't need to master everything at once. Pick one skill that intimidates you and start working on it daily. For instance, if speaking English scares you, begin with one sentence a day. Record yourself. Listen and improve. One sentence turns into 5, then into a minute, then into a full conversation. One day you'll look back and realize you're confident, not because of luck, but because you built that confidence step by step. 3. Get comfortable with the uncomfortable. This part is tough, but it's where true transformation begins. Most people run from pain, avoid taking risks, and fear the unknown. And that's exactly why they remain small. Listen closely. If you only stick to what feels easy, your life will only produce average results. You need to train yourself to step into discomfort and say, "Let's do this." Scared of speaking in public? Do it. Even if you stutter, shake, or sweat, do it anyway. Nervous to go to the gym alone? Go anyway. Anxious about posting your video online? Post it. Discomfort is not your enemy. It's your path to transformation. And once you train your mind to feel at ease with discomfort, you become unstoppable. Here's a real-life example. There was a man terrified of talking to strangers. So he gave himself a challenge. Speak to 100 strangers in 30 days. On the first day, he was trembling. By day 30, he was laughing and chatting with CEOs. What changed? He walked into fear and discovered his strength. Do you want to be confident? Then face what scares you every single day. Courage is a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Work on your posture. This may seem simple, but it's incredibly powerful. Your body is your first language, and confidence starts with the way you carry yourself. Look around. Many people walk with their heads down, shoulders slumped, eyes dull. They don't appear confident because they don't feel it. But when you walk with your chest lifted, spine straight, head held high, and breathing calmly, you send a message to the world. I'm present. I belong here. I respect myself. And here's the best part. When your body shows confidence, your brain begins to believe it. Try it right now. Sit or stand up straight. Raise your chest. Keep your gaze forward, not down. Smile slightly. Breathe slowly. Feel that? That's your power stance. That's your new normal. Even when you're nervous, your body will carry you forward. And people will treat you differently because of it. You don't need to say a word. Your posture will speak for you, and it will say, "I'm confident. I trust myself. I'm ready." 5. Limit social media. You're wasting your life watching others live theirs. Let's speak honestly, social media is damaging your confidence. Yes, I said it. You're spending hours on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Reels. But what are you actually seeing? Perfect faces, flawless bodies, luxury vacations, ideal lives. You see a 20-year-old driving a Mercedes and suddenly feel like your own life is worthless. You start comparing. You feel inadequate, and that crushes your confidence. Here's something powerful you need to hear. No one shows their real life on social media. That model? She took 300 photos just to post one. That influencer flashing wealth? He likely rented the car for content. That couple always smiling on camera? They probably argued 10 minutes after filming. You're comparing your reality to someone else's highlight reel. You're feeding your mind lies, and your mind believes them. That's why your confidence suffers. And let's not forget the time you're losing. You spend 3 to 5 hours every day watching others live. What if you used that same time to improve your own life? Read books, learn new skills, build your body, learn a language, practice speaking, start a business. In 6 months, you wouldn't even recognize yourself. So here's your wake-up call. Cut down on social media. I'm not saying delete it completely, but control it. Limit yourself to 30 minutes a day. Follow only those who teach, inspire, or uplift you. Use social media to grow, not to compare. You weren't born to be a watcher. You were born to be a creator, a leader, a king. 6. Let go of perfection. Perfection is toxic. Hear this clearly. Perfection is secretly killing your confidence. You're waiting to be perfect before you begin. You want flawless English before you speak, the perfect body before you go to the gym, the perfect business plan before you launch, the perfect confidence before you talk to someone. And so you wait, and nothing ever happens. Perfection is a myth. It doesn't exist. Think of babies learning to walk. They fall dozens of times. Do they wait until they're perfect walkers? No, they fall. They get back up. They fall again. And that's how they learn. You need to do the same. If your English is poor, speak anyway. If you're afraid of the gym, go anyway. If your business idea is small, launch it anyway. Confidence is not created in silence. It is built through action. No one became confident by sitting in a room wondering, what if I fail? You think successful people are perfect? They're not. They just keep moving forward even when they're not ready. You're afraid of being judged, mocked, or embarrassed. Good. That's your training ground. That's where growth happens. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to begin. Do it messy. Do it scared. Do it imperfectly, but do it. The world doesn't admire perfection. It respects bravery. 7. Walk into rooms like you own them. Transform your body and you transform your mind. Let's get real. You want to be confident? Then carry yourself with confidence. Walk like it. Talk like it. Stand like it. Breathe like it. Pretend until it becomes your reality. Let me ask, how do you enter a room? Head down, eyes on the floor, shoulders tight, quiet like you hope no one notices you? That's a problem. Because your body is telling your mind, I'm small. And your mind believes it. You act small. You feel small. And people treat you that way. Now picture this. You enter a room with a straight back, relaxed shoulders, head lifted, eyes forward, steady breath. You walk with calm intention, not haste. You own the space. You say hello clearly. You make eye contact. You sit like you belong. Even if you're nervous, your body sends a powerful message to your mind, and your mind starts to believe it. This is how confidence is developed from the outside in. It's not about showing off. It's about teaching your brain, I am safe. I am strong. I deserve to be here. You want respect? Start by respecting yourself. Walk like a king, even if you're broke. Walk like you know who you are. That's real confidence. 8. Take care of your outer and inner appearance. If you look like a mess, you'll feel like a mess. Let's be honest. When you look in the mirror and dislike what you see, your confidence takes a hit. Your physical appearance impacts your self-worth more than you may think. This isn't about looking like a model. It's about treating yourself with dignity. Start with personal hygiene, shower every day. Use deodorant. Brush your teeth. Trim your nails. Comb your hair. Wear clean clothes. Smell pleasant. These small habits send a message to your brain. I matter. I value myself. Then focus on clothes. Wear what feels good. It doesn't need to be expensive, just clean, fitted, and neat. Choose clothes that fit your body and show effort. Style isn't about money. It's about self-respect. Next, your environment. Keep your room tidy. A cluttered room reflects a cluttered mind. When you take care of your space, you take care of your spirit. Now look inward. Work on your inner self too, your thoughts and your attitude. If you're full of anger, envy, and fear, no amount of grooming will help. Meditate. Journal. Practice self-talk with love. Forgive others. Build mental strength. Read inspiring books. Watch content that lifts you. Protect your energy. When you look good, feel fresh, and think clearly, confidence becomes natural. 9. Push yourself to face what scares you. Want to be confident? Then stop avoiding fear. Run toward it. Fear is your growth signal. The things that frighten you most. Public speaking, initiating conversations, stepping on stage, asking questions, voicing opinions, handling rejection. Those are the things that build your strength. 10. Build a stronger version of yourself. Become the person you've always imagined. If you're unhappy with your life, your habits, mindset, body, fears, or results, then create a new you. Don't wait. Start building. You're not trapped. You're not broken. You're not stuck. That's a lie your weaker self keeps repeating. But here's the truth. You can reinvent yourself. Not overnight, but with consistent effort, one day at a time. You can become someone who wakes up early, exercises, speaks clearly, walks with pride, uplifts others, and builds his own path. There's nothing stopping you from being that person, except the current version of you. Lazy, anxious, passive, full of doubt. Now picture two versions of yourself. One is your current self, afraid, hesitant, holding back. The other is powerful, confident, clear-minded, respected, fulfilled. Who do you want to be? Then start behaving like that person. Step by step. Want to be confident? Then start dressing, speaking, and thinking like someone who is. Confidence doesn't come by waiting. It comes through effort and repetition. You don't have to stay the way you've been. You can become the version of yourself that you admire. Version 2.0 is waiting, but it only comes through consistent daily action. Let go of the weaker self. Build the powerful one. 11. Talk to yourself with kindness. Be your own best friend, not your worst critic. Think about this. What do you usually say to yourself when you fail? I'm dumb. I'm ugly. I'm not good enough. I'll never make it. That's not honesty, that's self-damage. And if your inner voice is full of abuse, how will you ever trust yourself? Imagine your younger sibling fails a test. Would you say, "You're useless. Give up"? Of course not. You'd say, "It's okay. Keep going. You've got this." So why don't you say the same to yourself? Your thoughts shape your identity. If you constantly tear yourself down, how will you ever rise? Confidence starts with how you treat yourself internally. From now on, choose respect. When you make a mistake, say, "I'm learning." When you're scared, remind yourself, "I've overcome worse." When you feel insecure, say, "I can do this." Your inner voice is always talking. Make sure it's building you up, not tearing you down. Make it a coach, not a critic. 12. Stop trying to prove yourself. You don't need to impress anyone. This mindset will give you peace. So many people walk around trying to prove they're smart, attractive, successful, popular, or confident. Why? Because deep down, they're unsure of their own worth. So they chase external validation to feel better inside. But here's the truth. You don't need validation. You don't need fancy clothes to appear successful. You don't need to post everything online to feel noticed. You don't need to say yes to everyone just to feel accepted. You don't need to explain your life to people who don't care. Real confidence doesn't try to prove anything. It just exists. Imagine a lion in the wild, calm, quiet, powerful. He doesn't roar every few minutes to show he's the king. He walks. That's it. The jungle knows who he is. That's what true confidence feels like. It's silent, strong, present. You don't gain respect by being loud. You earn it by being grounded. Confidence is quiet. Insecurity is loud. Be the silent force in the room. 13. Realize life is short. Stop wasting time on fear. Let this truth hit you. Life doesn't last forever. One day, you and I will both be gone. One day, someone will say your name for the very last time. So the real question is, what are you doing with your life right now? Are you wasting it worrying about what others think? Are you losing years trying to fit in or please everyone? Are you spending hours scrolling instead of building yourself? If so, you're throwing away your most valuable gift. Now imagine you're 80 years old, sitting alone, thinking about your life. Do you want to feel pride or regret? Do you want to think, "I wish I had spoken up, tried more, taken that chance"? Or, "I gave it my all. I lived on my terms. I became who I wanted to be"? Confidence isn't just for today. It's about creating a future you'll be proud of. You won't live forever. So stop acting like you have endless time. Say what you need to say. Do what scares you. Take the risk. Become who you were born to be. 14. Surround yourself with people who make you better. Choose your circle wisely. Let's be blunt. The people around you shape who you become. If your friends gossip, complain, party constantly, laugh at your dreams, or mock growth, you'll absorb their habits. But if they talk about self-improvement, goals, fitness, books, respect, and deep ideas, your life will level up. Your environment is your reflection. If you're the most ambitious person in the group, you're in the wrong group. You need friends who challenge you, uplift you, correct you, and support your growth. Not ones who secretly want you to stay small. Here's a good test. If you can't be your true self around them, they're not real friends. You deserve people who cheer for you, not ones who envy you. People who push you higher, not keep you low. You become like the people you're around the most. So look closely. If they're not building you, they're breaking you. Confidence is contagious, but so is doubt. Surround yourself with strength. 15. Stop laughing at jokes that hurt you. Respect yourself. This one's quiet, but powerful. Ever been in a group where someone jokes about your height, your looks, your accent, your clothes, and you just laugh along? You smile. You pretend it doesn't bother you. But inside, it stings. You feel small. You feel unseen. You feel insulted. And the worst part? You didn't say anything. You let it slide. Because you didn't want to seem sensitive. But here's what you need to understand. By laughing at the joke, you taught them it was okay to disrespect you. It's not about overreacting. It's about boundaries. If something makes you feel disrespected, say it. Calmly, firmly, with self-respect. Hey, I don't find that funny. That one sentence will change how people treat you. Confidence is quiet strength. It's choosing not to tolerate what hurts you. Don't fake a smile when your spirit is bleeding. Respect yourself enough to speak up. The world will treat you how you teach it to. Let me make this absolutely clear. Every time you laugh at a joke that wounds you, you're telling your mind, I don't count. That's a serious mistake. You're showing people how you allow yourself to be treated. If you act like disrespect is acceptable, others will continue to give it. You need to teach people how to treat you by showing them what you stand for. When someone makes a joke that goes too far, don't laugh. Stay still. Look them directly in the eyes. Say calmly, I don't think that's funny. Say it without anger or drama. Say it with steady strength. That stillness, that calm, that's true confidence. You don't need to argue. You don't need to raise your voice. But you must stop smiling at insults. Because the moment you start honoring yourself, others will follow. 16. Be proud of who you are. Celebrate each success, big or small. Let this sink in. You're not a machine. You're human. You need energy. You need encouragement. You need to feel love, especially from yourself. But here's the problem. Many people only feel proud when they hit major goals. They don't applaud themselves for waking up early, breaking a bad habit, finishing a chapter, or trying something new. They keep saying, it's nothing. But listen closely. If you wait for big achievements to feel proud, you'll always feel empty. Every little action is a win. Every small push is progress. Every time you don't give up, you're growing. So recognize it. Don't wait for people to cheer. Be your own cheerleader. Say to yourself, yes, I'm proud. I didn't quit today. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, I'm doing better. I'm still going. I respect myself. Do you think confident people became that way by waiting for praise? No, they gave it to themselves. Treat yourself to something nice when you've worked hard. Write down your wins. Acknowledge your effort. Speak like a champion, even if you're just starting out. When you celebrate yourself, your mind learns this. I matter. I'm growing. I'm proud of me. That's how confidence is created. 17. Be open to learning from anyone. You don't know everything. Confidence doesn't mean acting like you know it all. In fact, the most powerful people on earth share one trait. They're always learning. True confidence is being able to say, I don't know. Can you teach me? Do you know what insecure people do? They pretend to know everything. They never ask. They don't really listen. They nod along, but they stay stuck. Why? Because they're afraid to look dumb. But the truth is, asking questions is how you become wise. Picture this, you're in a room full of people. One person is quiet, but asking deep, thoughtful questions. Another talks nonstop, but says nothing meaningful. Who's the smarter one? The one who listens. The one who learns. Let me give you a real example. Many people have learned life-changing lessons from drivers, vendors, waiters, farmers, or janitors, people who've lived through more than any textbook can explain. Don't look down on anyone. Don't assume you know it all. Every person knows something you don't. Stay humble. Stay hungry. Ask, observe, learn, and grow. That's real confidence. 18. Talk to new people. Speak up. Expand your world. Let me say this loud and clear. You can't grow your confidence while staying quiet. You've got to open your mouth. You've got to start conversations. You've got to break the silence. Most people fear talking to strangers. What if they laugh at me? What if I sound dumb? What if they ignore me? But here's the real question. What if they don't? What if that stranger becomes a friend? What if one conversation brings a new opportunity? What if your whole path changes just because you said hi? Confidence grows when you face discomfort. Try this. Next time you're shopping, say something kind to the cashier. At a bus stop, ask someone how their day's going. At the gym, compliment someone's dedication. In class or online, say, I liked your point. What do you think about this? You don't need a reason, just the courage to start. Networking isn't about fake smiles. It's about being open to people who can unlock doors. Every confident person can do this. They walk into a room, shake hands, and walk out with respect. Practice that. Don't wait for perfection. Start with a hello. Every stranger is a door to something new. Confident people step through it. 19. Choose strength over sympathy. Don't play the victim, become the flame. This comes from deep within. It's hard. It's raw. But it's the truth. Too many people have made a home inside their suffering. They repeat their pain like a sad song on repeat. Life is unfair. No one helps me. I was betrayed. I was born poor. I have no support. Maybe all that's true. Maybe life has hit you hard. But now you've got two options. Stay stuck in that pain or become the fire that burns through it. Because no matter what's happened to you, what happens next is on you. Confidence isn't built from a perfect past. It's built from the decision to stop letting pain define you. Say to yourself, the pain stops here. I won't carry it anymore. I will rise. Let me speak to you like an older brother. Stop telling your sad story. Start writing a bold one. The world doesn't reward those who complain. It rewards those who keep going. Be the person who says, yes, I've suffered, but now watch what I become. You are not your past. You are who you choose to be from this moment forward. That mindset is power. That mindset is fire. 20. Begin with what's in your hands. Stop waiting. Start building. Here's the final and most important lesson, the one that separates dreamers from doers. Stop saying, one day. Stop saying, later. Stop saying, when I'm ready. Begin now with whatever you've got. Don't have the perfect body? Start walking. Don't speak fluent English? Start speaking. Don't have money? Learn from free books and videos. Don't have support? Be your own support. Start small, but start. Everyone wants to begin with a bang. But remember, every massive tree began as a tiny seed. Every champion was once a beginner. Every confident speaker once trembled. Every successful person started with nothing except the courage to begin. Use whatever you've got. Use your struggle. Use your hunger. Use your quiet hours. Use your broken heart. Use your small room. Use your old phone. Because when you use what you have, life starts giving you more. But if you keep waiting for the perfect time, you'll wait forever. Say this with me. I won't sit and wait anymore. I will act. I will build. I will become. Begin messy. Begin afraid. But begin. Because the winners aren't always the smartest or richest. They're the ones who begin anyway. You don't need anyone's permission to be powerful. You don't need to be perfect to start. You need hunger. You need passion. You need belief in your fight. So take that first step, not as the old version of yourself, but as the warrior you were meant to be. And if no one else believes in you, let me be the first to say, I do. Hear me loud, your life can transform. But it starts with a choice. Do you want to just scroll? Or do you want to grow? You only get one life. Make it strong. Make it fearless. Make it worth remembering. On this channel, we learn something powerful every day. Lessons that change your perspective. Stories that move your heart. Book summaries that upgrade your mindset. Biographies that show what's possible. And most importantly, English that reshapes your future. If you want to become confident, speak better English, and grow into your best self, this is your home. I'm not just teaching. I'm walking this road with you. So don't just watch and go. Hit that subscribe button and join the family that's building sharp minds, strong hearts, and unstoppable confidence. One day at a time. And never forget, the world belongs to those who choose to learn daily. Will you be one of them? Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed our recording, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel so you don't miss any future audiobooks.